It is insane how wide the barn owl's distribution is. They can be found in every continent except for Antarctica. They have the widest distribution of all owls. Their coloration is absolutely beautiful. Their tail is kind of shaped like a square. There are 20 subspecies and I may make a video on one. But today we're talking about the species, which on average they grow to be 13 to 15 inches long and have a wingspan grown to be 31 to 37 inches long. The females are larger than the males. The specimens that live on islands are smaller and lighter in color due to their diet mostly being made up of insects. Other than their squarish tail, a way that you know you're looking at a barn owl is the way that they fly and their legs, which have feathers. The sounds that they usually make are described as a shriek, not a hoot, as tons of TV shows and movies would want you to believe. During courtship, males will make a shrill twitter. These animals are also known to make a kiak sound. Whenever they're angry and telling you to back off, they'll make a hiss. Whenever they're happy, they'll make a purring cheer-up sound. Another way to identify them is their flat, heart-shaped face. When these animals are cornered, they won't just make a hissing sound, they'll make a rasping or clicking sound, while they draw themselves on their back and flail their sharp claws. Those talons are not just used for defense, but to grab and crush their prey, which includes small mammals, lizards, insects, and amphibians. Most of the time, these animals hunt during twilight and night. When they got a lock on their prey, they dive towards the prey item. Whenever they hunt, they fly slowly. These animals quarter the ground and hover over their prey items. Their long and slender toes allow them to move through the foliage and snow. The facial disc help them with their hearing. They may not have the strongest vision, but their hearing is acute. Their ears are asymmetrically placed, which helps them figure out the direction that their prey is moving and the animal's height. They will perch on branches, fence posts, whatever they need in order to find their prey. They have a pretty high metabolic rate. While it is always due to the increase of a rodent's population, the time that they breed depends on where they live as well as when they lay their eggs. These animals are monogamous. While every other part of the year, the males and females will nest separately. Females breed at 10 to 11 months of age. These animals will nest in holes in trees, buildings, fissures and cliffs, and other bird nests. They lay 2 to 9 white eggs. They have a 30-day incubation period, which is all done by the female while the male gives her food. They will hatch with a grayish-white down. At 1 week old, they will hold their heads up and shuffle around the nest. At 3 weeks old, they will start standing with their wings raised and their tail wagging, begging for food. They are as big as the adults at 6 weeks old and will be fully fledged at 9 weeks old and start flying. They stop relying on their parents at 13 weeks old. Males will breed at 1 year of age. They can live for up to 4 to 34 years. They will sometimes hunt during the day. They aren't really territorial, but do not test them, especially the parents.